Welcome to the Talking Beards podcast. This is episode 181, and our exciting guest today is Paul Kennedy from the Northern Texas Beard Alliance. What a pandemic year this guy had on the competitive beard circuit, which now is completely online for the most part. Paul came in out of nowhere and murdered everyone in the freestyle category and has just been on a roll. So make sure you stick around and listen to this exciting episode of Talking Beards, the podcast. We also have some news and some really great info on the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board. Don't forget to share this episode for your chance to win an Honest Amish gift box. Yeah, can you believe that? If you guys watch the show every week live, Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. at talkingbeards.com, you get a chance to win a really awesome Honest Amish gift box that contains an oil, a balm, soap. It just has so much great stuff in it. So, hey, if you feel like it, go over to honestamish.com to check it out. But we really want you to listen to the podcast, right? Meow. Welcome to the Talking Beards podcast, an entertainment news show all about the world of facial hair. You can catch the show live every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern by going to talkingbeards.com. While you're at the website, you can check out all the other cool things that we do. We cover the latest news going on in the beard and mustache world, from competitions, contests, fundraisers, and all the charity work. We also have special guests each week talking about what they're doing to make a difference in the facial hair world. We also do trivia each week with really great prizes, compliments of Honest Amish. So make sure you tune in every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. at talkingbeards.com. Now let's get on with the show.
Oh, hey, yeah, what's up, everybody? I'm here all by myself. So, Scott's computer decided to take a dump at the worst possible time. So here we are, and we'll just go ahead and get started. So this is going to be episode number 106 of Talking Beards. This is episode number 181 of the podcast. So tonight we have the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Paul Kennedy from North Texas Beard Alliance and Camp Bowie. I don't know. I think it's Bowie. I'm not good at reading. I don't know if you've ever realized this by watching the show. But yeah, Camp Bowie. Bowie. I probably should have figured out how to pronounce that. Yeah, we'll find out. He owns a beard oil company. So we'll dive deep into that in Denver. He is the CEO, owner, operator, tester. I think he's like QC. I think he does everything. So he's just the man of Camp Bowie. So yeah, I'm Aaron D. Johnston. I would say I'm the guy on this side of the screen, but I'm the only guy on the screen so far. Oh, hey, look. Oh, hey.
Jeez.
Yeah, so this is Scott Sakura. Oh my gosh. Stupid. Anyway, so what's an episode without some technical difficulties? It'll be just fine. So like I said, I'm Aaron D. Johnston, and go ahead, Scott. And we can't hear Scott. So let's see. This is Scott Sakura. He's probably about 6'1", a blonde beard. He's got a black hat on. He's, the beard caster. He's last year's national championship winning goatee person. And he loves Nico. He has a Beard Boss sign on the wall and all kinds of stuff. So that's pretty much Scott Sakura in a nutshell. So, while we are getting this going, one thing that we were going to bring up tonight, there we go. So February 1st, it's the Mustaches to the Stage for the Grooming Emporium, facial hair face-off. So go over to the Grooming Emporium Facebook page and vote for your favorite mustaches. Round 1 is up now. So towards the end of the month, we'll figure out who the best mustache is. And coming for the very first time ever, we're gonna be sponsored by Talking Beards. That's super, super amazing. So yeah, check it out. Grooming Emporium. Go check them out. Facebook page, all that good stuff. Vote for your favorite mustaches. And at the end of the month, the winner of the competition will win a prize pack from Grooming Emporium, like usual. And then they get a cool little box. And this time, it's probably going to have some Honest Amish and Talking Beard stuff with it. So that's new. Oh, I lied. Round 2 is up now. So round 1's over. Congratulations, round 1 people. Thank you, Steve. So yeah, round 2 is up now. Let's just dive into this thing. So, dang, it's not. Is it in here? Here we go. Are we ready? Check this out. Talking Beards, the news with Matt McClear. He gives us the news. Yeah. What's up, Matt McClear?
Oh, just jamming to the news. The new, I like the new variation with your singing. Like that wasn't made up at all. That was really good.
Yeah, I mean, it's got really good catchy lyrics to, that fine tune that was written. I think it was like Bradford Marsalis, I think, wrote that.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's my favorite salad dressing too.
Mine too. So,
yeah.
What's up, Matt McClear? What do you have for us in the old newsroom tonight?
Let's do this. So if you thought you were having a bad day, and this was not planned for anything for, obviously Scott, in North Carolina, a man hit not only 1, but 2 deer with his brand new car. Yeah, that is a bad day.
I hit a deer this morning.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. Go ahead.
Oh, man. I didn't even know that happened. So this is just off to...
Nobody did. I literally told no one until...
He's a liar. He's lying, Matt. He's lying.
Then obviously it ruined his day. So what did he do? He went back home instead of going to work and just went back to sleep. So he woke up and was like, I don't know. I guess I'll just check my lottery ticket. And this is what he had to say. I woke up and checked my tickets. I checked the 4th ticket and I saw the 4 and then the next number and then the next number and then the next number. He said, I'm like, wow, it was just crazy. He won the Mega Million for, I forget how much. Hold on. Yeah, okay. It's going to be $1 million. He won $1 million. And his odds of winning this was 1 out of 12.6 million. So he took his ticket to a store. Obviously, they were like, oh, yeah, you won $1 million. Then the prize doubled, because it hit a 2 times megaplier when the ticket was drawn. So maybe that is a little bit of a, like, hey, you hit not 1 deer, but 2. Hey, let's just throw 2 times at you. So he went and showed his dad and his mom, and everybody was happy. So when he claimed the prize at the lottery headquarters in Raleigh, ended up taking home after taxes $1.4 million. And he said, it just feels great. He said, I'm going to fix some things on his mother and father's house. He's obviously going to get the car fixed, pay it off, and then he's going to even pay off his niece's car. So the rest, he said, he's just going to put right into the savings. So whenever you hit a deer, or maybe even a couple deer, don't let it ruin your day. Just go home, take a nap, buy a lottery ticket, and wake up rich.
That was perfect. I like waking up rich.
You didn't do.
Wait, the dude's name was Rich?
No, I forgot the guy's name.
Oh.
I think his last name was Doe, which is ironic. It's Dowue. And just like him, I can't read either. So maybe it was Dowie, like Bowie.
Probably Dowie.
So, yeah. So in other news, in a world of do-it-yourselfers, sometimes it's just kind of better to hire someone. So there's an article by themirror.co.uk. A squat toilet in the kitchen led to social media revealing some of the worst properties. So as impressive as it is to do it yourself in that whole kind of do it yourself attitude, it's not so admirable when a homeowner finds themselves out of their depth and, their level of expertise in making the issue much worse, and often resulting in an even bigger cost when a professional can not only come in and do the job, but then they have to come in and fix yours too. So I did send an article to Scott, and he clearly doesn't see it.
Yeah, so there was a toilet in the floor of the kitchen.
Yes, just in there, and it was weird because the tank was kind of in the back as well, and then I was
it was flush with the floor.
Yeah. Pun intended. But yeah, so instead of having the ceiling or the ceiling tiles, the floor tiles, they cut out some of those tiles, put the toilet in it, and then it ran. The tank and the piping went up, so you could flush it that way. But it was in between the sink and the kitchen cabinets. Just a weird scenario. And then the internet did what the internet did. Then they continued to showcase other ones. There was one where in the public bathrooms, the metal bar to help you kind of lift yourself up or help whatever. They actually put that over the toilet seat, so the toilet seat can never go down. Which we know from previous Talking Beards news that when you flush the toilet, things fly all over. So that's just a disaster. And then there was another picture where there was an actual beam in the middle of the floor that was in between the cabinets next to the stove.
Yeah, they just built the kitchen around the beam. I mean, it's like they just improvised. They're like, all right, we have this space. It's got this weird beam, but let's just build the kitchen around the beam. It'll be fine.
It's going to be fine. And then somebody cut out part of their wall to actually put the toilet back to there. And then there was another one that was kind of like something that you'd maybe see like in a horror movie. It was a long hallway
with a toilet at the end.
The very end.
I like that one. I'm going to redesign our house just so we can have a long, narrow hallway with a toilet at the end.
A toilet.
That hallway looks at least 30 foot.
Oh, at least 30 foot.
Yeah, it was creepy. Creepy. Scott, I'm glad you got it figured out. It's a good thing you got that big brain energy going on, able to fix it on the fly.
God, he's so good with technology and stuff.
Well, it didn't work on my PC. It didn't work on my laptop. It did not work on my phone.
But look at you. You're here now.
But probably like 10 minutes before the show's about to be over, it'll poop out again like it's been doing the past 2 weeks on the Craft Whisker Club show.
And then it'll be fine. Just as long as, it doesn't poop out during the BS Buttons Beer bulletin board, maybe I will pull it up so we have a backup just in case. So, Matt McClear, what do you have going on tonight on TikTok Tuesday?
Triple T, episode 18, the 18th time we've got this crazy crew together.
18 episodes. That's amazing.
It's pretty wild. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, showcasing funny videos. Viewers are starting to use a hashtag Triple T Show and sending a lot of videos, so there's a lot more interaction and stuff, and it seems to be going well. And we're giving away nothing. So anybody that has come in for some free stuff, you're not going to get it tonight.
That's right. You should advertise it like that. Tune in tonight to not get any free anything.
Yeah, I just forgot to advertise that I was going to give away some stuff, so that's on me, everybody.
About a free cup of coffee on Scott.
Deal.
Speaking of giving away stuff, so last week we did a giveaway, and one of the questions in the chat was, who won last week sharing? So, funny you should ask, Josh Barefoot Brains, because you won last week sharing.
Hey!
So, you serious,
Clark?
A beard kit from Honest Amish. So stick around for a second, Matt McClear. So during the little confusion, we forgot something. So this week, as we've done in many weeks past, and now the hot new thing, you too could win an Honest Amish beard kit. It has an oil, a balm, a wax, and a classic soap in it. A $9,000 value. So this goes to the person who shares it the most,
Bono?
Not just anybody that shares it, because that would be crazy. So only the person that shares it the most amount of times wins. And a new rule that we decided tonight, you can't win twice. You can only win one time. Now, if we do this thing 20 times, then, obviously we can kind of think about it. But right now, while we've only done it 5 times, you have to, not have won. So share this episode. Share it and win an Honest Amish beard kit brought to you by
Share.
Honest Amish and Share. And Paul Kennedy.
Who wore it better? Share to find out.
Share it and find out. So yeah.
Share.
Look how good Share looks with Paul's beard.
Sharing is caring.
Or is Paul wearing Cher's beard?
That's the question. I think he might have ripped her off.
God. I thought Paul was like being like an original, but apparently he's just ripping off Cher's beards.
At least his is bigger.
Freestyles that Cher used to do.
Yeah, she used to be really big into freestyling, but it's Paul must have like her hidden collection at home. He like digs them out and like designs like, I'm gonna make this one just like that Cher's beard in 19.
Yeah, Paul doesn't even really have a beard.
He has it on VHS.
He just glues Cher's works of art to his face. Anyway, so yeah, I forgot to do the Cher thing before we got the news going. So now back to the news. What do you have for us on Thursday night beard laws, Mr. Matt McClure?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask for more news, and I was like, I am not prepared.
What do you have? Just more news. Let's go.
Okay. Well, in today's news, Thursday we are interviewing Zach Galloway, who is also on the
Between Two Ferns.
Criminal Mentally podcast. That is every Monday as well. It's one of those names. I'm sorry I butchered it to all the
Zach Galifianakis.
Zach Galifianakis is going to be in there, and I can't spell it, and spell check can't even spell it, so I'm in big trouble. And I know neither of you can spell it because, well, let's be honest.
How funny would it be if you were in big trouble and you lived in Little China? Think about that one.
Funny. I don't think it would. I don't think it would, but yeah, we're going to interview him, and we're probably going to give away nothing, but we might. You know what I mean? We might give away something. I'm not sure yet, but it's going to be a good time. He's
some Germany people in tonight again.
Wow.
Ooh, that's cool.
What's up, Germany?
But yeah, hi Germany. Yeah, he's a great guy that just recently, I believe, had 1 million followers on TikTok. So pretty exciting.
What's up, Permafrost Beards here?
Oh, and
What's
it's going to be.
Gentlemen?
Oh,
what's
hi.
up, Permafrost?
And it'll be episode 68. For some reason, 68 weeks in a row, we've been able to do that on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
68 weeks in a row. So next week is the big episode. Do you have anything, any sneak previews for next week's Thursday episode?
What's up from the Talking Beards news, and we'll do some breaking news if everybody wants to know. Episode 69 guest, Dan C. Bearded.
Oh my gosh. Never heard of him.
You guys are going to talk about sex?
Yeah, he's a teacher, and I'm pretty sure he teaches sex ed, but maybe I'm wrong. And he's gonna answer all the questions that you guys have about that. We'll probably talk about poop, and we're gonna give away some really cool beard masks from Lady of the Lake Taylor on Etsy and Excalibur beard masks.
Andrew Matson wants to be on your show. He just had 3 Brazilian followers on MySpace.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what they say about the Brazilians.
Paid Tom off.
Good at soccer.
Oh yeah. So so definitely you should just go out of your way to keep asking Dancy sex related questions the entire episode.
Not only me, but I want everybody here on the Talking Beards Network, because we're going to be live, obviously, facebook.com/Talking Beards Thursday at 9 p.m. I want everybody there to come into the chat and ask him all sorts of sex questions, and I will feature every single sex-related question on the comments, and we will make that very uncomfortable.
This is going to be perfect.
I don't think Dan's going to want to be our friends anymore after that.
Nah, he'll love it.
You don't need enemies when you have friends like us.
That's right.
He's a trusted teacher, right?
Probably.
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right, Matt. Well, thank you very much for joining us tonight. And beardlaws.com. Go check them out.
Thanks, guys. Have a good rest of the show. And good luck to the PC pooping.
Yeah. Hopefully it goes well. And enjoy your time in the snow up there.
It's unreal. We're in the middle of a blizzard.
Gosh. Well, good luck. And hopefully, you don't get snowed in or whatever.
Thank you.
You're in New York. You
we'll
don't get snowed in. You'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
All right, buddy. Have a good night.
All right, see you guys.
Okay, bye.
Hey, Aaron.
That was weird. Why did I do that?
I don't know.
Hey, Matt.
I thought you never asked.
Okay. Woo. I was like, that felt weird. Why did that just happen? You've got me all off.
So
anyway,
I know. Ahead. Okay, so before I was rudely ejected from the show right as we went live. Oh my God.
That was the perfect time.
It was like you hit go live and then all of a sudden my flashed on my screen, camera disconnected. I'm like, what the F? So then I went to reach in the back to disconnect it and plug it back in. And I unplugged my microphones, and then I unplugged the power to my monitor, and then everything just all went to crap. But anyways, so we were talking about this contest with, did you talk about it?
What?
Did you talk about the contest?
Yes, I did. I brought up the Grooming Emporium There you go. Yeah, I talked about this. You were nowhere to be found when this was brought up.
All right. I just wanted to make sure that you talked about it.
Yeah, I'm good. I brought that up. It was on my list, but I didn't bring up share. So I went down my checklist and didn't write share, so I skipped it.
Oh
Anyway.
my gosh! But you're professional. I mean, you've been doing this for many episodes. So
I wanted to do share in the middle of Matt's news. I was just trying to change it up. Just trying to keep things spicy.
What is that?
I was wondering if someone has been on your show. Is a Talking Bears sticker the payment?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. So, apparently, I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe
Talking
we should
beards. Are you talking about the show Talking Beards? You'll see he's in Alaska, so he's just thinking about just like talking to bears, right?
Maybe our super star-studded guest knows what Talking Bears is about.
Well, let's just go ahead and bring him in. Oh, see, beards. So
you forgot the D.
Yeah. So if you would like a Talking Beards sticker, if you would like to send me a direct message or private message or whatever with your address, Mr. Permafrost Beards, I will get you a sticker. It'll probably take about 72 years to get up there to Alaska, but we'll get you a sticker.
Remember back in the day when you'd have to send a self-addressed stamped envelope?
Nope.
3 easy payments
of 1995. All right. So, back to our guest. So tonight, our guest is the not a Santa Claus, but he has a white beard, Mr. Paul Kennedy from the North Texas Beard Alliance. What is up,
guys?
Paul Kennedy?
First question. Did you get scared really bad? Is that why your beard turned white? Because usually that's what happens.
Not that I'm aware of. I don't remember. But
it was that tragic.
Really
scared.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was like that tragic of a moment that you just went like completely white. Like, you know how the president does after 4 years is their hair always goes white.
Isn't that crazy? Oh, speaking of spicy, when is Scott going to eat that chip?
Well, there's no chips to eat.
All right. Paul Kennedy, how are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
We're doing all right. Technical difficulties, but we're powering through it. Your mustache looks real good tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know. Now what?
Did you borrow that look from Cher? Or is that your own look?
No. Yeah, back from old holiday spa days.
Mm-hmm. I knew it.
So another big burning question that we know that everyone wants an answer to is, why are you the only one in your family right now that is not in the political field?
Too many skeletons.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure if there was like something we didn't know about where the rest of your family decided to go into politics and then you were just like, no, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to mess with that. Not at all.
Do you ever think about getting into television with your sister Kennedy or no?
My sister Kennedy?
Yeah, she hosted 120 Minutes on MTV.
Yeah. Oh, no idea on that one. Not sure who you're talking about.
Corey Guile says you're pretty darn lazy. You couldn't even do freestyle tonight. Jeez.
He styled his mustache.
Yeah, I did that at least. Well, the whole COVID and masking, it's lucky if I even get clothes on half the time.
So usually when you do freestyles, you're naked.
Until I'm done, yeah.
That's a good point to be naked till.
Yeah.
All right, Paul. So what got you started in the grand world of bearding? What started this whole process?
I kind of just really, it was seeing the Whisker Wars show.
Of course.
Like everybody else in the competition world, saw that and thought that that looked kind of crazy and looked like fun. So I wanted to try and find one. So I found a competition here in Fort Worth. And that was 2015, I think.
So you've been competing since 2015.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was like a decade ago almost.
I know. It didn't seem like it was all that long ago, but it is.
Did you already have facial hair going into that, or did you decide the show make you get facial hair?
Well, I've always had like some kind of facial hair, but I usually kept it short, trimmed, and neat. And probably right around that same time, I started growing it out longer. And that's how when I found the Whisker Wars, I had already started that process. And so
who's your favorite?
When I actually got into competitions, it was still kind of short, and I thought it was huge at the time, but it was just a little baby beard.
I think that's how a lot of us were when we were watching Whisker Wars and had, a few inch long beard, and we go to the grocery store or something, and everybody be like, "Oh, you got an epic beard, dude!" And you're like, "All right, I'm going to do beard competitions. I'm awesome." And then you go to beard competitions, and it was like, "Oh, wait a minute."
Yeah, exactly. You walk in the door, and you're like, "Oh,
yeah."
Who was your favorite character on the show?
Probably Arnie.
Arnie.
Is it because you both have white beards?
Exactly.
I knew it.
And they wore glasses too.
They almost kind of made him look like the underdog when they were doing that, filming the show. So that's kind of why I like him.
This is good.
Scott liked Phil Olsen.
Yeah, he was funny. He made me laugh every time. He was like the Balky Bartakamoose of Perfect Strangers. That's the way I was comparing him.
That's what I was thinking.
He's like Cousin Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Barefoot Brains wants to know, Paul, are you going to continue to do freestyle when we go back?
Oh, absolutely.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I feel like I found my niche.
Perfect Strangers. I just aged myself big time. No, actually, I have Hulu and old episodes are on there. I was watching it the other day. Balky Bartakamoose.
Episode 106 is like episode 1 all over again. So much nostalgia.
And our guest, Paul Kennedy.
Are we working?
Yes.
Hey, Paul.
Everything froze up on me.
Yeah, it's probably because it's so cold down there in Texas right now. It is.
It's like almost 50.
Oh,
that's a freezing.
It is when you're not used to it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna freeze to death tonight. I think it's gonna hit 30 at work, and we're not 28. I'm not built for this.
Yeah.
It's going to be a high of 0 at Scott's house tomorrow.
Wow. That's cool.
I still got to work outside all day, which is even.
That sounds terrible.
Are either of you guys getting all that snow?
No, it's going a little bit more north of me, outside of Cleveland. So.
Okay.
Oh, Steva says, a 71 in El Paso. Whatever.
71 out there in the desert.
Whatever. So, all right. I first caught wind of you, and this was before you were actually doing your freestyle stuff. You probably were doing it simultaneously, but I kind of never put the 2 and 2 together. But you were doing a Facebook Live show for a bit, and that's how I was watching your show.
Okay, David and I were doing that.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about that. Like, how did that start? And, what inspired you to start doing that? I mean, was it mostly to just promote your club and your events, or was it, something more than that? And why aren't you doing it anymore?
Well, David and I both, we started it probably about 2 years ago, and we were just picking random people to interview, different things that interest us. And then that kind of rolled over to helping to promote the competition. Like we brought on the judges and we interviewed them. And it just, I don't know, we just kind of fell out of it, to be honest with you. It just, once all the COVID stuff started happening, and then, we just kind of, I don't know, we need to get back to it, though.
I think you should, because I thoroughly enjoyed, you guys definitely have great chemistry together. And I was you guys are just a fun pair.
Yeah, thank you. We banter well.
So how did you find out about the club? How did you get involved in the whole club scene and all that stuff?
When I went to that first competition in Fort Worth, NTBA was hosting it, and that's, they're the local club there. I didn't really join them until about 2 years ago, though. So I kind of stayed a free agent for a while. And, I like the community, the brotherhood you get with the clubs.
Mm-hmm.
This is great. This is great news. Now, do you often get considered or confused as a convict because you have tattoos and a beard? Because that seems to be.
No, it doesn't usually happen too often.
Oh, all right, just making sure, because we know that's one major thing. If you have tattoos and a long beard, you're automatically pinned a convict by little old granny at the grocery store.
Yeah, but most of those little grannies are taller than I am. So,
Have you ever suffered any type of discrimination because of your beard?
not directly. I've had different people tell me that I need to shave it off or they don't like it, but for the most part, most of it's been positive. I
Did you punch him in the face?
An occasional, not like that.
You should just punch him in the face.
Yeah, I mean, most people when they see me in public, they ask me if I do Santa Claus.
So, have you ever been Santa Claus?
I have never been Santa Claus.
Is that your retirement plan for later on in life? You're going to become like a mall Santa? Or?
No, I don't have the patience for kids like that.
What are you
that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be
saints.
I'm going to be a mall Santa when I retire.
I've already been talking with my local Santa about taking his position over.
Are you going to deliver presents to all the kids?
No.
Now you would be a good Santa. I could see that.
You'd be a great Santa, Scott.
Yeah.
Your beard's already the right color and everything.
Shut up, Aaron. Your face is the right color.
Probably.
It's all snow white.
I just want to give a little shout out. You threw up a comment earlier from Casey Kennedy. That is my niece.
Awesome. Yeah. Well,
I just saw she's watching this.
Yeah. Your niece is, let's go back. Something about, oh, yeah. See, she want to know what inspired your freestyles.
Share.
Each one is different. I've kind of looked at different things like I've sat down and doodled and come up with a design. A couple of them I've looked at like tattoo designs, like Celtic knots, things like that, to kind of get a idea of how they can weave together.
So you do plan out your freestyles?
Yeah, I do. I try to draw them out at least a little bit ahead of time. I mean, they never come out like what I drew, though. I get a little.
But
more
you at least have some sort of idea what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I get more ambitious on paper than I do with my face.
Nice.
Do you notice, like, when you draw something out and then you go to try to do it, that you run out of hair because you just don't have enough hair to?
Exactly. That's usually why it ends up not being the same.
That's one of my favorite things about your freestyles is you don't have you've obviously got a decent sized beard, but you don't have like a massive beard and you just do so much with what you have. Like,
I try to open it up and spread it out so it looks bigger.
And you succeed.
Yeah, and that was one of the reasons I was so slow in getting into freestyles. I never felt like I had enough beard to do it until, the online competition started. And then it was like, I'm not going anywhere. Might as well try it.
I mean, it's like Kerry Bow and Arrow from El Paso. He's got a tiny goatee, but dude, he just doesn't. He does so much with that thing too.
Yeah, he knows exactly what it
have a massive beard
make it happen.
Super successful at freestyles.
Yeah.
Ian Long wants to know how long it takes you to usually do your freestyle.
They've taken anywhere from 2 to 3.5, 4 hours, depending on how intricate it is or how cooperative the beard is.
And do you and just as Barefoot asks about the got to be glued hairspray, is that your trick on how you get it to be so like perfectly smooth?
Yeah, it's just got to be glued. Yeah, I just use that.
Luxurious carded wool, as it has been described.
It just grows that way naturally.
In some circles, it's described as that. So all right. So this past year you spent doing all these online competitions and killed, of course. How does that make you feel? What's your feeling about the whole thing? Like, I mean, are you just kind of in amazement of like, wow, I'm actually doing this and like I'm actually getting accolades for it? Or is it still like I have no idea what's going on, but I'm just riding the whole moment and the momentum?
A little bit of both of those,
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of surprised at how well I've been doing, to be honest with you, because of what, being so new at it. I mean, back in May was the first time I'd ever done freestyle, and so I'm going to ride it while I can. That's they were asking earlier if I was going to do it when the live competition started up. I'm like, yeah, I feel like I kind of fell into my niche.
Absolutely. I know everybody's really looking forward to seeing you do these things live and in person. You're the talk of the town these days. So,
but the real reason why we wanted to have you on the show today.
Yeah, when I first started doing competitions, I started out doing groom.
Yeah, you got a nice groom beard.
But anyways, the reason, did we lose him again?
You're freezing up on me again.
Oh my gosh. Of course, we wanted to start getting serious about this conversation. talk about the real reason you're here.
You guys are pros, and again,
All right, we'll kick you out and see if you can log out, log back in real quick, and we can see if we can continue forward.
Yeah,
here.
see if we can finish this up. Gosh, Aaron.
Good job, Scott. Your computer just ruined everything. All right. Do you have the BS Buttons Beer bulletin board pulled up, and we can try to work on that?
Of course. Well, why would I?
Do you want me to pull it up?
I have it here. All right, bring Paul back in. Well, I got why I try to figure this out.
Hey, Paul, welcome back. He's not back. All right. So I can pull up the BS Buttons Beer bulletin board since we're just killing it tonight with the no internet problems at all.
All right. Well, Paul, sorry for this. I really honestly would love to know if anyone else like in like our area, like Northeast United States, is having any issues with internet or anything. Because like I said, I've been having nothing but problems over the past couple stuff. Phil Conrad says shut happens.
Hey, Paul.
hello.
We did it.
We got
All right,
you.
Scott, go ahead.
Paul,
what's going on here?
Okay, so the real reason we wanted to have you on the show was to celebrate your 4th anniversary of your hip replacement. What's the story behind that? How does a man so young have such an issue?
I had a bone deformity in the joint. You get the little ball in your hip. Mine had a little point on it. It wore through the socket.
Kind of like hip dysplasia for like dogs.
Basically, yeah.
That's not funny. Dogs suffer from that too. Many dogs.
Yep. So it would lock up and be pretty painful.
That sounds painful. So how long was your rehabilitation process? And do you feel like a new man?
Honestly, they had me walking by the time the painkillers wore off.
Wow.
And I was back to work in about 4 weeks.
And playing soccer in 5.
Yeah, basically.
Because that's your favorite sport. I read that in your bio. You're a big fan of soccer.
Huge soccer fan.
Aaron told me that. He said your favorite. What was his favorite soccer player?
Yeah. Rolled off.
Dale Earnhardt rolled off Jr. or something.
Yeah.
I'm not a soccer fan.
Wait, then why did you put it in your bio, Paul?
I didn't put it in my bio.
Probably the wrong Paul Kennedy.
The wrong Paul Kennedy. I don't know. What else we got?
I don't know.
Everything just went off the rails.
I know. And the thing was, is like, Aaron's like, okay, let's make a list of questions. And then he's like, he has a whole list of questions there.
Oh,
did we already ask them all?
Everybody wants to know, after you get done freestyling, are you going to go chops?
Me? No.
Yeah.
No.
Smart.
Yeah, I like being a full beard.
So you heard it here first. Paul Kennedy says chops are stupid.
And also, same question. The Whaler community is wondering as well if you have thought about joining Team Whaler anytime in the near future.
Would I with this?
See, also, Paul Kennedy said Whalers are dumb too. So pretty smart.
Yeah, no.
You're our kind of bearding guy, Paul Kennedy.
Glad to hear that.
So do you have any online judging competitions coming up?
I do. I am sharing one with you, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. March, is it 14th?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the Beards by the Bay for the Corpus Christi Harry Hooligans.
That's right. That's going to be a good time. So
we'll be judging that one.
Yeah, we'll be in the Zoom together all day long.
Yeah. You won't get tired of me.
No way. See? Look at this. Andrew Matt said chops and Whalers are stupid. You've heard it here first.
I'm always amused by you halflings arguing amongst yourselves.
Yeah, it's fine. It's what happens over here.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see Eric Brooks is here tonight.
Brooks is here.
Yeah, he was
Eric Brooks doing chops and freestyle is one reason why I would not go that way.
Yeah,
I don't want to go up against that guy.
Dude, He's an amazing beard artist. What he does is just unreal. But
yep, exactly.
Do you have anything else going on for coming up anytime soon?
That's it, really. I'll be competing in Austin's competition, but nothing really.
The 20th?
Yeah, I think. Well, you can upload now.
Yeah. Are you going to go to the Central Texas competition on the 20th? It's a live event.
No, I won't be able to go down to that.
It's the barber shop.
Yeah.
Sponsored deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good. I mean, it's their first one that they're doing, so.
Cool.
Dustin wants to know, why are we leaving out the goatee guys? Well, we're right here.
Because
so
everybody knows
you guys right there.
Yeah, we're right here.
Paul would clearly love to be a goatee. He already said that earlier, so we just didn't want to embarrass the Whalers and the Chops guys. So
yeah, I did the goatee thing in the 90s.
See, he said he's always been a goatee at heart. Paul Kennedy said.
Barefoot Brains, breaking news: goatees are the best facial hairstyle ever.
Nice. Thanks, Josh Barefoot Brains. We appreciate that.
Thankfully.
All the love tonight. There we go. Car and bike show, too, down in for Central Texas. So, yeah, February 20th, that's coming up.
Sounds like a good show.
Yeah, we thought about going, but it's so far. Yeah. Anyway, so, Paul, I don't know. That's about it, I guess.
I think that's probably all we have for you tonight. Yeah, we're sorry about the flow getting just totally knocked off.
I don't know if that was at my end or not. I don't know, but it seems.
I think it was a team effort tonight.
Yeah. Well, now that we're done, it's working fine.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Paul. Well, thank you for stopping by and continue your continued success of freestyles and all the online and soon to be live competitions coming to a stage.
I can't wait for live competitions to be back.
One day, man. I can't freaking wait.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe later on this year. We'll see. All right. All right, Paul. Well, you have a good night, buddy.
Good night. Thank you.
See you later, buddy.
Okay, bye. We did it.
Yeah, we're doing something tonight. It's not.
Sorry, everyone. Sometimes episodes just don't go smooth. This is one of those episodes that's not going smooth.
Yeah, this is like the biggest train wreck of like everything. Like we're going through the motions, but there's like so many like little things that are like literally like, it's like we need Chris Odom here to be like the train conductor to like make sure the tracks are like all lined up for us. So like as we're going down the track, we're not going falling off.
We have no conductor.
Yeah. Yeah. Natalie, I don't even see her. She laying down?
She is.
Oh,
she's clicking away. All right, so this is the BS Buttons Beard Bulletin Board. So this is the bulletin board for the beard community. You can post anything. You can post anything that you want, and we will do our best to, talk about it in great links. So, yeah, this is the BS Buttons Beard Bulletin Board brought to you by BS Buttons.
Speaking of Dustin Doge, did you buy any of his coins? They really went through
I bought
roof.
610 of Dustin Doge's coins.
No, they're still only worth like 35 cents for that many.
I think it's 3 cents.
Oh, something
not
like
35,
that.
Just like 0.35 cents. But I already had 1,000 that I bought at 0.06, I think. So it was like less than a cent.
Yeah, this is great.
Last year.
This is great. Anyway. All right. So, yeah, as Aaron was saying in the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board, make sure you go over there and post whatever you feel the community needs to know. Right?
Correct.
First thing on there, talk about it. What's going on?
Yeah, so this is open enrollment up until March 1st. For the club meeting this Sunday at 4:30. This is for the Craft Whisker Club. We are in need of box sponsors. Sign up to build the next boxes or feel free to donate funds to help. Contact Natalie D. Johnston or Tisha D. Chicken Bread for more information. So yeah, these boxes that they don't build themselves, and we've shipped out a few, and we need a good. We're doing a crypto show.
Yeah,
nice,
Sean and I were talking about that last night.
Yeah, so we need some help with the boxes. So if anybody wants to participate in the craft build off show, or if you just want to help build a box, or if you want to throw $20 to help with shipping or something like that, hit up Tisha or Natalie and get your name up on a list. Talk to them. Send them a Facebook message, text. Smoke signals, whatever you got, and just get with them and figure out what you can do to help if you want to help, because
your kiss is on my list of the best things in life.
It is. And this Craft Whisker show is super good. It's still in the development stages of, developing. I don't know. Anyway.
We're back to developing again.
I know. I heard myself say it. So I had to say it again. Hit them up if you want to help out. That's basically the moral of the story. It's super fun. And if you have not stopped by, maybe. So I do know him, so we can see what we can do. If you want to participate in the Craft Whisker show, just hit him up. Thank you. Go ahead.
All right. Phil Conrad, who is in the chat room right now,
What's up, Phil Conrad?
The Mad Viking Altoona chapter presents Cars That Care. It is going to be Saturday, June 19th. We got a lot of details that are really small here. Let's zoom in a little bit.
All the details.
Let's see. The Saturday, June 19th, 2021 at Lakemont Park. Their focus is family, community, and charity. Registration is $10. I really didn't get a chance to look at this. They have different sponsor levels. If you want more information about this event, this is the first we're talking about it, so it's not
June 19th. Yeah. We'll definitely bring it up,
at least
several more times before June.
Yeah. Oh my, Christina Algaretti.
Christine M. Algaretti. Yeah, so she's got a bunch of raffles from Beard for the Brave. I don't know if everything's starting to close up, but there's a lot of good stuff down there. So, go check out her posts. Go to her Facebook page. You can go to Beards for the Brave. You can go to Beardos, Weirdos, and Whiskerinas. What else? Beard Mob Florida. Everything, and obviously the BS Buttons Beard Bulletin Board. Lots of good raffles. So much good stuff.
She's always raffling tons of great stuff off. So make sure you go and follow. We should do a raffle show.
We should do a raffle show on Fridays. We do have an open spot. So
Christina M. Algaretti.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, in the top left corner there, hit that little box with the arrow pointing over, and that'll disappear if you want.
What are you talking about?
Never mind. Keep going.
Sean Glander, you sent him a nice little present yesterday.
I had nothing to do with that one, actually. So this was straight from Natalie Johnston, as you can see, because she wrote her name on it. She sent contraband to Sean and Drea Glander during the Craft Whisker Build-Off show from last night. You can check out that episode by, going over to the Talk Beards Facebook page and watching last night's episode. But yeah, if you do remember, Sean Glander tried to build a beard with Gorilla Glue several months ago and ended up in the hospital, and his wife built a beard last night, and we thought it would be hilarious to send him Gorilla Glue, and it was extremely hilarious, as we thought.
And she didn't use it.
No, she did not. She did not build a mustache out of it and just breathe it in for the hour.
Hashtag Glander glue rule. That's
what's this got, Sakura?
What this is, Barefoot. He says February teas for charity. Whisker Kids is the design, all benefiting the Lexi Lamb Foundation in Wichita, Kansas. Lexi Lambs helps kids who are stuck in the hospital and their families with toys, crafts, and other basic needs while they're staying there. So pick up one of these shirts, and proceeds will go to Lexi's Lamb Foundation. So just go over to roomgreenproductions.com.
Speaking of Room Green Productions, he has a show on Sunday nights on Talking Beards and Room Green Productions. It's called Art Assault. It's super good. And you should check it out. Sunday night, 7 o'clock Eastern.
Hey, Aaron, what are you guys doing for Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day, we're going to be watching the Daytona 500.
That
But-
sounds so romantic. Are you guys going to
oh my
hold
gosh.
hands in the back
Natalie is
seat?
super excited about it. She cannot wait. But on February 13th, we will be doing the Bearded Hero Find the Love online scavenger hunt. So we did a scavenger hunt back during Christmas with Bearded Hero, and it was amazing. So if you are interested in doing something super fun on Valentine's Day weekend, dude, it was amazing. I'm telling you, this was probably one of the best times I've had in a long, long time. We spent most of the day. We should have spent more of the day working on it, but we'll schedule our time more wisely for February 13th. And yeah, man, it's so much fun. We just went around the house and made little funny videos and went out of our way to kind of create the scavenger hunt things that are on the list. And dude, it was so much fun. So hit up Bearded Hero, look for Find the Love scavenger hunt, be interested, click going, all that good stuff. And I assume day of they will release the list of scavenger hunt things. And I'm telling you, honestly, it was a lot of fun. And all proceeds go to charity, so it's a good cause. So check it out.
Date change announcement: the Mid-Atlantic Beard and Stash Championship 8 with Honest Amish, sponsored by Honest Amish. This is in Richmond, the RVA Beard League putting this on. It is now October 2nd at the Canal Club, which if anyone has ever gone to the Mid-Atlantic Beard and Mustache Championship, it's been going on for quite a few years. One I've never made it to, unfortunately, but one that's on my bucket list of ones to go to just because
it's a good one.
I love all the guys in the RVA Beard League and all the girls too. Everyone there is great. It's a great town. They always put on great events. The Canal Club is an awesome place.
Yeah, absolutely. The Canal Club is a really, really good venue. RVA knows exactly what they're doing when it comes to these online beard competition or online live competitions. And yeah, it's super good. So I believe this is the second time that this championship has changed dates. It changed over to the COVID-19 or CouchVid-19 competition last summer, and they had it scheduled for April. Now they've moved it to October. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it happens in October. Nobody knows. The COVID stuff just has everybody thrown through a loop, and hopefully October 2nd, the Mid-Atlantic Beard and Stash Championships 8 will happen, and it will be amazing if it does happen.
See, I thought as I was reading that really quick, I thought it said to benefit a shrine for Scott. I was like getting all excited because I'm like, wow, they're going to make this thing. And then I was like, wait, I started reading it again. And then benefit shine for Scott supporting colorectal cancer patients. So that's not me.
Not just for you.
No.
It's a different Scott.
Yeah. Here's another post from them. Andrew Matson.
Ooh.
He's doing his due diligence, trying to be a reporter.
Andrew Matson. But yeah, check it out. October 2nd. Hopefully RVA has their live event.
Natalie posted this. Natalie wants us all to make this comp amazing. Tell us about it, Aaron.
Yeah, so everybody, let's make this competition amazing. Bearded Hero does a lot of good work. They canceled their event last year. They scheduled it for mid-March of this year, thinking, all right, 1 year we'll be fine. And 1 year we're not fine. So they had a meeting and they decided to go ahead and instead of just canceling it and pushing it to 22, they decided to keep the date and just turn it to an online competition. So I think they're still working out the kinks of exactly how they're going to do it, but I think they're going to do kind of like a hybrid with the Zoom / Facebook event page where you post your video and your pictures. And I think they're going to be a Zoom with each person, with the judges, and they're going to turn it into a full-fledged event. And Jennifer Anderson and crew will they'll do a great job with
host it.
Huh?
Jennifer Aniston's hosting it.
Jennifer Aniston from Friends. Yeah, she'll be hosting it. So make sure that you be involved and help out the friends. But yeah, check it out. It's for Gigi's closet. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. I don't know. There's still this got announced today, so there's still stuff to be worked out, but it's no longer going to be a live event. Dude, this is one of the most fun competitions live and in person that you can go to. It's a long one, so pack a lunch, but it's just because it's they just slam so much into such a short period of time. Great judging panels, fun categories. Everybody can compete in all the categories. They have the Speedo deal going around and all that, but not this year. So maybe mid-March 2022 we'll be live again, but still, let's keep the online beer community trucking along before we can go back and hug each other and smack each other's butts in person. But
Phil Conrad says they needs to have a chops category. False.
I don't think anybody needs to have a chops category.
You don't need to have one.
No, I don't think so. I don't think anybody needs to have one.
All right. This is the scavenger hunt again.
Yeah, me and Natalie both posted. We were both excited about it because we enjoyed doing it last time.
Here's one to ponder, everyone. I bet giraffes don't even know what farts smell like.
Yeah, because their necks are so long. Poor giraffes. You just feel so bad for them.
It would be more dramatic if it was a picture of a giraffe and not Kermit the Frog.
But that's what Kermit the Frog was thinking about.
How do you know?
Well, look at him. Clearly, that's what he's thinking about.
Okay. If you want to check out last night's Craft Whisker battle with Andrea and Jimmy, you can just go right here. It's right on the BS Button Beer bulletin board.
Did I tell you the joke about the little person climbing the prison wall?
I don't know. Breaking news, giraffes have COVID.
It's a little condescending.
Whoa. A little ascending or descending?
Ascending. Because you're coming down the prison wall. Anyway, go ahead.
I had a picture I was trying to upload because I wanted to give everyone some breaking news. That I saw my shadow today. Therefore, there is still 6 more weeks of COVID.
But you didn't get your picture up.
Oh, that's the other thing that blew the computer up.
Trying to download that picture?
Yes.
That was it. That was the final straw.
That was the final straw. Like my computer, I shut it off. I shut everything down last night. Like I never shut everything off.
And it did not help it.
Did not help it.
So Dan Silky Brown posts, I've made it to the final 64 of the Chattanooga Beard Company online competition. And now I need your help to go to the next round and hopefully to the final. Cross your fingers. You'll need to vote on all 32 matches for your vote to count. He's number 20. So go to ChattanoogaBeard.co and then / the 264 BBC thing. And go in there and click the link and vote for everybody. Apparently, this is a very the most simple and epic competition online in the beard community. So those guys over at the Chattanooga Beer Company are a bunch of good dudes over there, and just go help them out with their online competition.
Yeah. So it looks like we might have some news from Permafrost Beards coming in. So make sure you guys tune into the show next week because I'm sure we'll talk about it.
Oh my God. Some breaking news coming up.
All right. Josh Bethel, here's the show from the other night as well. So if you want to go check out last week's show, Marty Ray Project was on.
Yeah, Marty Ray was on part 2. So this show was so action-packed, they split it into 2 parts. And Marty Ray was the highlight of part 2.
As you can see here, Marty Ray is really good at tuning his guitar.
You can tune a fish, but you can't tune a guitar.
Oh.
I don't know. Whatever.
All right. So that's running it for the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board. So I guess we're going to actually cut this show off exactly on time this week.
We did it.
Yeah. So everyone, thank you for tuning in. And also thank everyone that stuck through all of our technical difficulties tonight. It has been a very long time since we've had such just horrible connection rates and everything. Like I'm surprised that we've had such a run for so long where we haven't had
I don't know what you're talking about. I think everything went fine tonight.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You just pretend like nothing bad happened.
You act like nothing happened. So yeah, thank you for tuning in and watching our show. And we threw some curveballs trying to keep things,
spicy. We're trying to keep
spicy. It acted like we were having connection issues and we couldn't hear Paul, but really it's like everything was fine the whole time.
Yeah, it was all planned. Like we were texting Paul. We're like, pretend like you can't hear us.
Yeah, freeze up, Paul. And then Paul was like,
we were just doing it for everyone. We were trying to make sure that everyone was like entertained, is the way we were discussing it earlier.
That's right. So
we don't want you all to like lose the honeymoon phase with us. We want you.
Yeah, we're trying to bring back the magic. So
Valentine's Day is coming up.
You're stupid. All right. So this has been episode number 106 of Talking Beards. Appreciate everybody for stopping by and sticking with us through no glitches at all tonight. Thank you, Paul Kennedy, for stopping by from the Kennedy Family Fortune.
Holy crap.
Andrew Matson, thank you for making our share and our cover photo as per usual. And I don't know. Thank you, Honest Amish, for giving us this amazing box to give away. And do not forget, share this episode so everybody can see how amazing and well put together this episode really was. So share it everywhere. And Aaron, you too could win.
I completely forgot that we forgot to ask Paul about his family's space center. Oh, God.
Dang it.
Gosh darn it. This whole time I was like, what else do we need to talk to Paul about? Oh, that's right. The Kennedy Space Center.
Space Center. So maybe we'll have him on again and we'll ask him all about his space center.
And we'll talk about how his family invented Tang, which was the drink that they sent with the astronauts to the moon, and how they
invented Tang.
Velcro too for the astronauts.
And there was a space monkey. Anyway, go ahead, Scott.
I am Scott Sikora. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you find all your Scott Sikoras. That's where I'm at. And you can find us over at talkingbeards.com. If you want to go over there and find out more about the show, you can do that, or you can subscribe to the podcast. You can check out older episodes of Talking Beards, such as the video program, or the old podcasts, or if by some chance you're like, ooh, Burr, I'm cold and I need a new sweatshirt, you can go pick up a Talking Beards sweatshirt by going over to talkingbeards.com/store.
That's the top of the page. I think it says merchandise or something, but yeah. Store. So yeah, everybody be on the lookout for all of the amazing shows that are on the Talking Beards Network. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 2 shows on Saturday, and then Sundays, Art Assault, the hot new show. So thank you for everybody tuning in. Don't forget to share this episode. Win yourself some Honest Amish products brought to you by Honest Amish, and have a good night.
Oh, goodbye. Have a good night. Okay, goodbye. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode of the Talking Beards podcast. You can find out more information by going to talkingbeards.com. There you can subscribe to the podcast, make a donation to our show, or pick up some really cool Talking Beards merchandise. We hope to see you in the chat room. You can find us over at facebook.com/talkingbeards if you want to participate in our chat. Thank you again for checking the show out, and we hope you have a great week. Make sure you come back next week at 8 p.m. on Tuesday evening to watch the show live. Until next time, thanks.